The Big Bang Theory podcast review, Melissa Rauch's first audition, and Bernadette's journey. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a fascinating episode of the Big Bang Theory official podcast featuring Melissa Rauch, the actress who brought Bernadette Rostenkowski to life. What makes this podcast so special is that Melissa takes fans back to September 2009, when she was struggling to find work and had no idea that one audition would completely change her life. Melissa revealed that she was actually visiting the unemployment office around the time she received the audition for The Big Bang Theory. She even called her agents asking for any opportunity because she needed to pay her rent. Luckily, that call led to an audition that would eventually turn into a decade-long role on one of television's biggest sitcoms. One of the most interesting parts of the podcast is how Bernadette's character was originally described. She was introduced as a shy Catholic girl living at home with her mother while studying microbiology. Melissa explained that she brought her own glasses to the audition and even decided at the last moment to raise the pitch of her voice. That choice helped create the iconic Bernadette voice fans would come to know and love. Melissa also shared that her mother's naturally high-pitched voice inspired Bernadette's voice. It's amazing to think that such a small, creative decision became one of the character's most recognizable traits. The podcast then revisits Bernadette's very first scene with Howard Wolowitz. Watching the clip today is a reminder of how awkward and hilarious their first interaction was. Howard tried his usual jokes, but Bernadette wasn't impressed. However, that awkwardness ended up creating one of the show's most beloved relationships. Another memorable moment discussed in the podcast is when Howard and Bernadette discover they both have overprotective mothers. Their conversation instantly creates chemistry between the characters and shows why they connected so quickly. Looking back, it's clear that the writers had found something special. Melissa also talked about filming in front of the Big Bang Theory's legendary live audience. She described the atmosphere as electric and said she instantly fell in love with the sitcom format. According to her, hearing the audience laugh and feeling their energy was unlike anything she had experienced before. Perhaps the biggest surprise was that Melissa originally believed Bernadette would appear in only a single episode. She never expected the character to return, let alone become a series regular. In fact, she only learned she would be coming back after filming her first appearance. The podcast also highlights the wonderful friendship Melissa developed with Simon Helberg, who played Howard. She explained that he was incredibly welcoming from day one and made the experience feel comfortable and natural. Their friendship off-screen helped create the chemistry fans loved on screen. One thing that stands out throughout the interview is Melissa's gratitude. Even years later, she still remembers driving onto the Warner Brothers lot and feeling thankful every single day. That appreciation for the opportunity shines through the entire conversation. Overall, this podcast episode offers a fascinating behind-the-scenes look at one of the Big Bang Theory's most important casting decisions. Without Melissa Rauch's audition, Bernadette might never have existed, and the show would have been very different. Her story is a reminder that sometimes a single opportunity can completely change a person's life. What started as a one-week guest appearance turned into a fan-favorite character and one of the most successful television careers of the modern sitcom era. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory, this podcast episode is definitely worth watching. It provides heartfelt memories, funny behind-the-scenes stories, and a deeper appreciation for how Bernadette became such an important part of the series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments who your favorite Big Bang Theory character is. See you in the